Looks like a magician's assistant.
What the fuck is she wearing?
I don't know. Rick Rude and Steve Austin take it home. Time code 25 minutes, 49, 50, 51 seconds. Next up, Dr. Death Steve Williams and Terry Bam Bam Gordy take on their opponents that they decided not to list in front of us. So that was counterproductive. I love the color scheme. So, Steve Williams, Dr. Death on the left side. That's Eric Bischoff in the middle. Very, very young, nice-haired, terrible suit, Eric Bischoff.
They were all terrible suits back then.
That's not true. I've seen some good suits back then, man, but Terry's, or Eric's wasn't good. Once again, that's definitely not what you guys think it is. Or maybe it is. I mean, use your imagination. I mean, old WCW just gets actually going, and
it itches.
This is why we had that subscription to Blue Chew, you know. I hope it doesn't itch. You need to see a doctor.
You're stupid.
So, these two, just so you guys know, if I'm correct, are representing Japan in this matchup. And I think they're both from, like, the South and Oklahoma. I know Steve is from Oklahoma. I just don't know where Terry Gordy's from.
So, question. Back then, like, 20, 30 years ago, did they do, like, collaborations with other stuff, kind of like how AEW's doing with, like, Mexican stuff right now?
Yeah and no. Well, mostly yes. WCW did. They worked with a lot of New Japan Pro Wrestling competitors, and they would send guys over to New Japan. They worked with some AAA guys, and they'd send guys from AAA over here. And, Eric actually was not the biggest fan of doing that, especially with AAA, to the point, actually, they had a problem, him and Conan. Conan sort of was unionizing the luchadors. And it was a whole big kerfluffle, But yeah, they did. I don't know if you'll see any on this show, but New Japan definitely had some guys over there. These guys, I have never once even heard of them. They're called the O'Days. We don't have names for them. We just have the O'Days.
He's kind of flabby.
I'm sure that he's probably like some legend from fucking New Zealand that I'm going to butcher in this next match, but yeah. Or is it Australia? Is it New Zealand or Australia? You know what? They all look the same to me, so, I just lost those
viewers.
viewers.
Yeah, he was kind of flabby.
Which one? The black O'Day or the red O'Day?
The red.
We need names, so let's come up with some names real quick. What are we calling red?
The old one.
You just want to call him old one?
Yeah.
How fucking original was that? That's I've never once heard anybody call anything the old one. That's awesome. Just wonderful.
But he is the old one.
What are we calling the black one then? Is it the young one?
Yeah.
Is the young and restless over here? So here comes Dr. Death and Terry Gordy. We get names for them because they're important, damn it. And Flabby McFlabberson and, the young one.
Did he just trip into the ring?
No. He just kind of come off the ropes real aggressively, like, oh, look at me.
I think he just fell into the ring.
No, he didn't.
It looked like he did.
I don't know about Terry Gordy. He probably has passed away, but Dr. Death passed away a couple of years ago.
Oh.
Yeah, I had lost the battle with cancer. Alright, so first in is Flabby McFlabberson against Terry Gordy. God, he just doesn't...
Yeah.
The definition comes in, the closer you look at him, and it just doesn't look good.
He looks like he's like 70.
He's probably 70. I don't know who he is. I've never once heard of the O'Days.
Oh, my God.
What was that? Oh, God! He just fell down waving his arm.
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
I know this is going to sound odd as fuck, but in SpongeBob SquarePants?
Yeah.
The old superhero duo, Captain Barnacles.
Oh, yeah, it's like Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
Does he not remind you of Mermaid Man?
Oh, my God.
Like the old flabby
it's
Mermaid
Man and Barnacle Boy. Ah!
Does it not?
Yeah, I can see it being Mermaid Man. Dr. Death Steve Williams has Mermaid Man on the corner. Jesus, he just doesn't look good. Don't smile.
No,
this is like nightmare fuel. Please get out before you get hurt. Here comes the young one. The young O'Day.
Like, I don't know, he looks, okay, he was either like really, really big, and then lost a bunch of weight and still wrestles, or he is just like an older gentleman. Because his skin, dude, it's like one of them dogs that lean their head out the window and their skin.
It just like,
Yeah.
you know. I don't know if you guys caught that. I was trying to imitate the sound, like.
But yeah, that's legit what it reminds me of.
Terry Gordy with the young one off the ropes. Sunset flip, going for the cover. 1, 2, 2 count only. Terry Gordy.
He's begging to get back in too.
Yeah, let me in.
They didn't even touch hands. Dude just like ran.
He kind of pounded it on the other side of him. God, he's gonna die now. Jesus, he's giving me anxiety right now. Somebody get his life alert bracelet out there, like something, you know.
Dude, with these skimpy little things, I wonder if their balls ever pop out.
I've never once seen that. I think they wear underwear under it.
Yeah, but there's no panty lines.
What the fuck was that? Okay, they went for like they both went for what's called an Oklahoma stampede, and it looked like he tried to go for a clothesline. They just said, they're gonna kill this old man. Nice power slam, 2. That's it.
Thank Jesus.
Oh wait, is it an elimination style matchup? I can't tell. No. So while the young one, you know, serves the last rites to Flabby McFlabberson over
He
there.
just popped his butt, babe.
Yeah, good game.
Wow.
Yeah, Dr. Death and Terry Gordy. Slow-mo replay. That was a terrible fucking power slam. Just off the
I just
rope.
feel like this was a terrible match. Like,
Fucked him up, man. That poor man. He'll never feel the same again. I was actually hoping for a better match out of them, just because I'm a Dr. Death fan. I am. I love Dr. Death Steve Williams. He's really cool. He has a lot of great matches. That not being one of his best. Oh, Jesse's in the ring talking about something. Maybe it's about, you know.
jacket.
Yeah, man. It just looks weird. Like, was that the thing, honey? You were 8, so was that what people wore back then?
Yeah, legit though.
Is that they legit wore those things?
Yeah, legit.
Why would they wear them?
My mom had like a skirt like that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh shit. Hold on, we got an interview with Sting. I'm not gonna turn the volume on because it'll fucking.
She's trying subtitles on.
Yeah, we're gonna turn subtitles. Big chair shot in the replay here from God knows when. Closed captioning on. There we go. So obviously they're going to be addressing this chair shot and Vader, who unfortunately left us last year. I think last year, the year before. Big bomb off the top, crushing the rib cage.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't even like fly. It just sort of. He just kind of fell.
I like Sting's face paint there. It's
Yeah, I do too.
it's interesting.
It's classic.
Yeah.
With the tux and shit.
Works really well. Let me see if I can turn up the volume because subtitles suck. Let me.
Fucking shit up, babe.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. That's why I can't hear it. Now I can hear it. It's on my head. He's going to tell a David and Goliath kind of story, guys. Well, you know, what is your biggest deal with Surfer Sting? I don't understand.
I don't know. I just don't like it.
I want that shirt. Or I want that towel. What the fuck kind of face is that?
I think it's the face paint.
It's giving me the wibby. It's giving me the willies.
It reminds me of Quasimodo.
I can see it, maybe.
With the big forehead piece right there.
He reminds me of a roided up Dalmatian. Because Dalmatians are already pretty aggressive. Nice running around the ring. And Ventura's in there with his... God, that jacket just throws off the whole fucking thing, Jesse.
Dude, I'm sorry, but some wrestlers have really bad taste. That's like Jericho now. Oh my god.
I like Jericho's taste now.
Ugh. He makes me want to vomit every time he does anything. He's shut the fuck up.
The Great American Bash. Sunday, July 12th. Call your cable operator for availability. July of 1992. I wasn't even born yet.
That's insanity.
Well, it's not our fault that you're old.
And I wasn't 8, I was 5.
You're born in 87?
Yeah.
You told me 8, so you're the one who failed fucking math
no,
there.
I said 5.
No, you didn't. Jim Ross, this is my jacket. This is a great jacket. I found it on sale, and you can't beat this. You can't work it.
It's crazy looking at him now.
Yeah.
And looking at him back then.
Jim Ross was so young, so full of life. He's still full of life. He's just pissed off. If he knew just what he'd be doing for the next 20, 30 fucking years. Yeah. Alright, so next up, who do we got next up? I'm going to turn off these fucking subtitles because they're bugging the shit out of me. Close captioning off. Alright. So what's next up? By the way, time code. That's Dustin Rhodes, and Barry Windham. We're at 37, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So, a very young Goldust, very young 7, if you guys want to go back that far. Very young Dustin Rhodes here, tag teaming with one of the original, not the original, but one of the greatest 4 horsemen in my opinion, Barry Windham.
Cody's probably still a kid right about now.
Cody, I don't even know if he's even born yet.
Yes, baby. He's older than you. He's in his 30s.
Maybe we're in the same year.
No,
I don't know.
He'd be closer to my age, like.
Yeah, you're probably right.
But I think he's like 35, 36, I think.
I don't know how old he is.
That's what Darlene say now. I have to look that up. Oh, I cannot have internet right now.
No, we don't have internet.
What the fuck?
Arn Anderson and Bobby Eaton with Paul E. Dangerously. Oh, man. I don't know a lot about Bobby, but I know he's good. Then that's Paul Heyman, by the way. And then Arn. Old Arn. Arn Anderson. Double A. Yeah. Hopefully he'll be spine-busting Tosh here soon. Daniel Tosh.
Really?
That'll be really good to see. He's been talking shit about Arn for too long. And now Arn's coming after him.
I'm gonna fall asleep on myself.
No, you're not. You told me you wouldn't. You promised. You better give me your blanket.
No. It's past my bedtime.
Oh, don't do it.
What time is it, actually? God, it's only 7:42.
We've got an hour to go. You gotta make it for an hour and I'll let you go to sleep.
Jesus.
Definitely not holding you against your will. Barry Windham and Arn Anderson starting off the match here. Two classic guys. Oh, they're feeling each other out, you know. It's the collar and elbow tie up. They're, pushing each other around. It's like two bulls fighting over dominance. You know. I'm expecting some good stuff from this match. There's a lot of great wrestlers here. Dustin Rhodes, Arn Anderson,
Yeah, I do want to see Dustin actually wrestle when he was younger.
He was pretty good. Were there things he could have done better? Yeah, but I think a lot of the problem with Dustin, especially in his original runs with WCW, was they were trying too hard to force him into Dusty's spot, right off the bat. And it looks like that. You watch it and you'll see, like, he's got so much pressure on him. I think if they had let him come in and be himself...
Ow, he just took a leg to the face. How many times are they gonna do the same fucking move?
They're exchanging, it's a run, it's a fucking.
That's the third time they've done that bad.
Nice big right hand from Barry, puts Arn on his ass. Barry Windham's nobody to fucking sneeze at, man. He'll kick some ass. Putting old double A in the corner, Barry coming at him, takes a big elbow to the nuts. Mm-hmm. Not elbow, excuse me, big kneecap to the nuts. Nice drop kick for a big guy. He's a bigger guy.
To the cameraman.
I watched Undertaker go over the top rope, like one of those suicide dives,
Yeah.
into a cameraman. I mean, full on just into a camera, man. I'll have to find a clip sometime and show
That
you.
would suck.